The government has insisted that trade order enforcement operations across the country must continue despite earlier parliamentary communication that it had been temporarily suspended. Local Government Minister Raphael Magezi and the Minister of Kampala, Hajat Mesa Kabanda, earlier today on April 28th said that the Cabinet on Monday discussed the matter and agreed that it must continue and specific guidelines must be given out.
We're going to set up community sensitization to make sure that everyone is on board. One of the complaints was we had rushed into implementation of trade order without bringing on board the community. So people needed to be informed about this, and we're going to step it up. And I'm hereby appealing the local authorities to make sure that you improve on communication, sensitization of the community so that we are together as we implement this policy.
The statements offer a different stance from that of Trade Minister David Bahati, who told Parliament on Friday, April 24th, that the government had suspended operations to allow further consultations with stakeholders, including the Interreligious Council of Uganda and trade associations. Addressing the journalists at the Media Center, Magezi said the trade order initiative remains central to decongesting cities, improving sanitation and ensuring that businesses operate only in designated and gazetted spaces.
That this trade order is implemented in a human way. I want to strongly advise all local governments and Ugandans to cooperate. Please cooperate with your local authorities. No trader is expected to operate in places that are not authorized for trade. So I really want to encourage our people, especially the town dwellers. Let's work together to contribute to this cause of having towns and localities that are organized. Towns and localities that are clean, that are healthy, and that are safe for all of us to live in.
He said the implementation will now focus more on stakeholder inclusion and phased enforcement. Kabanda confirmed that the next phase of urban reform will focus on transport regulation, including border operations and the introduction of structured bus systems in Kampala. Proceedings in the high-profile terrorism case involving Muhammad Mwanga Kivumbi, the Member of Parliament for Butambala County, and 24 co-accused were halted on Tuesday, April 28, 2026, at the Magistrates' Court in Butambala District after the prosecution failed to present committee papers required to transfer the case to the High Court. The delay followed an unexpected development in court where two of the accused, Nicholas Warakira and Calvin Kayanja, publicly distanced themselves from claims attributed to the Office of the Director of Public Prosecutions.
It was for the notion, and in particular the complaint was raised by the relatives of Warakira Nicholas and Kayanja Calvin.
Appearing before Magistrate Dale Gracious Sejemba, the duo denied allegations that their relatives had petitioned the DPP requesting a change in legal representation. The prosecution, through the state attorney, had cited the alleged complaints as the basis for returning the case file for further review, a process that ultimately led to the absence of committee papers. The court had been expected to formally commit the accused to the High Court for trial, but the matter stalled when the required documentation was found to be incomplete. Magistrate Sejemba expressed concern over the missing papers and sought clarification from the prosecution on the conflicting accounts presented in court.
Accordingly, the latest set up on the President, that is Mrs. Salama Naposa, is allowed a period of 2 weeks from today to present the papers for committee of the accused person. So the matter is urgent to the 12th of May.
New Vision TV. Stream smart, stream New Vision.